When it comes to Hollywood, the smallest details can make the biggest statement, and few accessories capture style, power, and prestige like a luxury watch. In cinema, watches aren't just props, they're extensions of the characters, symbols of status, and in some cases, collectibles worth millions. Today, we're counting down the top 10 most expensive watches in movies, from the subtle sophistication of Turtle's Patek Philippe Nautilus in Entourage to the legendary Rolex Daytona of Paul Newman in Winning. Each timepiece tells a story both on screen and in the real world, blending artistry, engineering, and Hollywood glamour. Kicking off our list is the Patek Philippe Nautilus 5711, famously worn by Turtle in Entourage. Often hailed as one of the most coveted modern watches, the Nautilus combines sportiness with elegance in a way that few luxury timepieces achieve. Its signature porthole-inspired case, integrated bracelet, and minimalist dial make it instantly recognizable, and screen exposure only amplifies its appeal. For collectors, the Nautilus 5711 is a dream piece. With prices skyrocketing above $100,000, it represents the intersection of rarity, craftsmanship, and pop culture. Patek Philippe has a legacy of producing limited quantities, which, paired with its Hollywood appearances, drives insane demand. In the film, Turtle's watch isn't just an accessory. It's a visual cue for success, exclusivity, and the high-octane lifestyle of Hollywood insiders. The Nautilus is celebrated for its meticulous finishing, mechanical excellence, and subtle aesthetic that balances sport and luxury. While casual viewers may simply see a stylish bracelet, watch enthusiasts recognize the blend of design sophistication and horological innovation. Turtle's 5711 encapsulates a character who is flamboyant yet refined, embodying the very essence of aspirational wealth. The cinematic impact of this watch is undeniable. Whenever it appears on screen, it conveys instant credibility, signaling that the wearer isn't just rich. They appreciate the finest details. For collectors, owning a Nautilus is like holding a piece of cinematic history, combining modern horology with pop culture in one luxurious package. Next, we have the Breitling Chronomat, seen on Leonardo DiCaprio's wrist in Blood Diamond. Known for its bold design, aviation-inspired engineering, and rugged durability, the Chronomat perfectly suits DiCaprio's adventurous and intense character. Its chronograph functions, tachometer bezel, and precise movement make it as functional as it is stylish. Screen-used Chronomats have become collector favorites, with prices ranging from $7,000 to $15,000 depending on edition and provenance. The watch's cinematic appearance adds value, transforming it from a luxury tool into a symbol of high-stakes adventure and elite taste. DiCaprio's character wears the watch in high-intensity sequences, reinforcing its image as a precision instrument for a man navigating danger and wealth simultaneously. Breitling has long been associated with aviation and extreme sports, making the Chronomat ideal for cinematic storytelling. Its bold presence complements the high-energy, suspenseful narrative of Blood Diamond, offering both functionality and visual flair. Collectors appreciate the craftsmanship, from the polished case and bezel to the robust automatic movement inside. The Chronomat's appearance on screen blurs the line between practicality and status. It's not just a luxury accessory, it's a statement of sophistication and capability. For collectors, owning a screen-used Chronomat is owning a piece of cinematic adventure, a tangible connection to the intensity, drama, and glamour of Hollywood storytelling. Ryan Gosling's portrayal of the driver in Drive is defined by precision, control, and understated sophistication, qualities echoed by his Cartier tanks and tray. With its elongated rectangular case, minimalist style, and classic Cartier elegance, the tanks and tray complements Gosling's stoic and meticulous character. Vintage examples of the tanks and tray fetch between $30,000 and $60,000 plus, making it one of the more expensive watches tied to contemporary cinema. Unlike larger, bolder watches, the Cartier tank emphasizes subtlety, letting style speak through proportion, finish, and heritage. The elongated case reflects mid-20th century design philosophy, offering both aesthetic balance and comfortable wear. On screen, the watch underscores the driver's meticulousness and quiet professionalism. Each shot subtly draws attention to his wrist, showing that he is a man who values precision, not just in driving, but in life. The watch's classic design contrasts with the violence of the film, offering a visual metaphor for control amid chaos. For collectors, the tanks and tray's cinematic appearance adds provenance to its historical desirability. It's a timepiece that tells multiple stories, of Cartier's design excellence, the film's stylistic precision, and the enduring appeal of understated luxury. The driver's Cartier is more than a watch. It's a symbol of character, aesthetic refinement, and cinematic storytelling. Christian Bale's Bruce Wayne isn't just a billionaire. He's a man of strategy, sophistication, and duality. Enter the Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso, a watch originally designed to protect polo players' dials. Its reversible case now symbolizes Batman's dual life, billionaire by day, vigilante by night. Valued at $10,000, $15,000, the Reverso combines elegance with technical ingenuity. On screen, it's more than decoration, it's narrative shorthand. The watch's design communicates intelligence, sophistication, and a subtle nod to heritage and craftsmanship. Each scene featuring Bruce Wayne at his desk or preparing for combat highlights the duality between form and function, and the Reverso embodies that perfectly. Collectors are drawn to the Reverso not just for its cinematic value, but also for its rich history. Jaeger-LeCoultre has been producing Reversos since the 1930s, known for Art Deco styling and mechanical excellence. Its on-screen presence elevates it to pop culture relevance, connecting collectors to a story larger than the watch itself. In sum, Bale's Reverso is an intersection of film, horology, and storytelling, proving that sometimes the smallest details can carry the biggest narrative weight. Leonardo DiCaprio's Jordan Belfort in The Wolf of Wall Street epitomizes wealth, excess, and meticulous taste, and the Breguet Classique 5197 reflects exactly that. Unlike flashy sports watches, the Classique 5197 exudes understated elegance. Its slim case, hand-guilloché dial, and delicately crafted hands capture Breguet's legacy of artistry and precision. This watch, valued between $20,000 and $40,000, becomes more than an accessory in the film. It's a storytelling device. Every shot showing DiCaprio's wrist subtly communicates his character's obsession with status, perfection, and control. The Classique is a timepiece that whispers sophistication rather than shouting, mirroring Belfort's ability to blend charm with ruthlessness. Breguet itself has a storied history, producing watches since 1775, renowned for their innovation, craftsmanship, and aesthetic refinement. The Classique 5197 incorporates traditional mechanical movements, precise finishing, and elegant proportions, appealing to collectors who value both heritage and artistry. Its cinematic placement is deliberate. The watch reinforces the contrast between opulence and moral ambiguity. The audience is drawn not only to Belfort's charisma, but also to the meticulous attention he gives to appearances, down to the watch on his wrist. For collectors, a screen-used Breguet 5197 connects cinematic storytelling with horological excellence, offering a tangible piece of both history and Hollywood glamour. The Audemars Piguet Royal Oak is one of the most recognizable luxury sports watches in the world, and its appearance in Kingsman, the Golden Circle, elevated it to cinematic stardom. Worn by Taron Egerton's character Eggsy, the Royal Oak isn't just a timepiece, it's a symbol of sophistication, style, and authority. From the moment it appears on screen, the watch communicates refinement, subtly highlighting Eggsy's evolution from a street-smart recruit to a polished secret agent fully immersed in the elite Kingsman world. First introduced in 1972, the Royal Oak broke the mold of traditional luxury watches, with its bold octagonal bezel secured by visible screws and its integrated bracelet, creating a design that is both sporty and elegant. Its instantly recognizable tapestry pattern dial adds depth and texture, catching light in ways that make it visually stunning on camera. This distinctive pattern has become a hallmark of Audemars Piguet craftsmanship and instantly signals the wearer's taste for timeless elegance. Collectors and watch enthusiasts alike covet the Royal Oak for its innovative engineering and design, as well as its limited production runs. Depending on the edition and whether it was worn on screen, its value ranges between $50,000 and $120,000 or more, making it one of the more expensive watches tied to modern cinema. Its combination of cutting-edge horology and on-screen presence ensures it remains a favorite among both collectors and fans of stylish films. In Kingsman, the Golden Circle, the Royal Oak isn't just an accessory, it's an extension of Eggsy's character, blending functionality, elegance, and visual impact. The watch perfectly encapsulates the film's signature mix of high-octane action and refined style, proving that in the world of luxury watches, the Royal Oak reigns supreme, both on the wrist and on the big screen. The Omega Speedmaster Professional, famously dubbed the Moonwatch, bridges history, space exploration, and cinema. Its appearance in Apollo 13 and Interstellar demonstrates its cinematic versatility. Known for accompanying astronauts to the moon, the Speedmaster carries a legacy of precision, durability, and adventure that few watches can match. Vintage Speedmasters range from $6,000 to $50,000 plus, with rare editions commanding higher sums. In Apollo 13, the watch was a functional prop, emphasizing reliability under extreme circumstances. Every chronograph push and precise timing sequence reinforced the stakes of survival in space. In Interstellar, the watch symbolized the relativity of time, grounding a complex narrative with a tangible mechanical presence. Collectors prize the Speedmaster for its historical significance and mechanical excellence. Its movement, robust casing, and chronograph capabilities make it a workhorse of horology, while its association with space missions adds storytelling weight. The cinematic placement emphasizes both drama and authenticity, enhancing the narrative tension while showcasing Omega's craftsmanship. The Speedmaster's enduring appeal lies in its dual identity, a professional instrument and a cultural icon. Its screen time amplifies its mystique, turning a practical chronograph into a symbol of exploration, human ingenuity, and cinematic storytelling. For collectors, a screen-used Speedmaster is a tangible link to both history and Hollywood, combining function, fashion, and fantasy in one legendary timepiece. Christian Bale's Patrick Bateman in American Psycho is a study in obsession, control, and meticulous presentation, and the Rolex Day-Date president epitomizes that persona. Known for its sleek case, iconic day-and-date window, and classic bracelet, the Day-Date is a status symbol par excellence. Standard models retail between $30,000 and $50,000, but rare gem set or vintage editions have sold for $200,000 to $500,000 plus. Its appearance on screen communicates more than wealth. It represents discipline, precision, and the obsessive attention Bateman gives to every detail of his appearance. The Day-Date's elegance lies in subtlety. Unlike sportier watches, it doesn't shout. It whispers power through craftsmanship, design, and historical pedigree. In the film, it complements Bateman's tailored suits and immaculate grooming, reinforcing the character's duality, outward sophistication masking inner instability. Collectors prize the Day-Date for its craftsmanship, timeless design, and association with prominent figures in history and cinema. Owning a screen-used version provides a tangible connection to one of Hollywood's most iconic portrayals of ambition, obsession, and excess. The Rolex Day-Date in American Psycho transcends timekeeping. It's an emblem of narrative power, luxury, and cinematic precision. Daniel Craig's James Bond in Casino Royale brought a modern edge to the franchise, and the Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean was integral to his character. With its robust stainless steel case, 600-meter water resistance, and sleek chronograph options, the Planet Ocean is as functional as it is stylish. Screen-used models have sold for up to $250,000, reflecting not just the watch's luxury brand but its cinematic significance. In action sequences, Bond uses his watch as more than an accessory. It becomes a tool, a lifeline, and a statement of sophistication under pressure. The Seamaster has been Bond's official watch since 1995, and the Planet Ocean variant embodies both heritage and modernity. Every detail, from the polished bezel to the precise movement, reinforces Bond's identity: precise, stylish, and ready for anything. For collectors, owning a screen-used Seamaster Planet Ocean is like holding a piece of cinematic history, combining functionality, fame, and luxury in one exquisite package. Topping our list is the legendary Rolex Daytona Paul Newman, the crown jewel of movie-linked watches. Worn by Newman himself, this Daytona features the iconic exotic dial with contrasting subdials, Art Deco numerals, and a racing-inspired aesthetic that reflects Newman's passion for motorsports. Auctioned for a staggering $17.8 million, it is the most expensive Rolex associated with cinema, and arguably the most iconic movie-linked watch ever. Its appeal lies not only in rarity but also in provenance. Paul Newman, Hollywood legend and racing enthusiast, adds immeasurable cultural weight. The Daytona's mechanical precision, robust chronograph functions, and elegant design make it ideal for both collectors and enthusiasts. In winning, it symbolizes the intersection of cinema, style, and sport, a perfect blend of glamour and performance. For collectors, owning a Newman Daytona isn't just about a watch. It's about holding a piece of cinematic and horological history simultaneously. From its Hollywood connection to its auction record, the Paul Newman Daytona exemplifies why certain watches transcend timekeeping to become cultural icons, coveted by collectors, enthusiasts, and fans worldwide. From Turtle's Patek Philippe Nautilus to Paul Newman's Daytona, these watches are more than luxury items. They're pieces of cinematic history. Each timepiece tells a story, blending character, narrative, and design. Hollywood has immortalized these watches, and collectors treasure them not just for their mechanics, but for the legends they represent. Whether it's James Bond defusing bombs, Patrick Bateman asserting control, or Paul Newman racing to victory, these watches show that sometimes the smallest details make the biggest statement. They are a reminder that in film, as in life, time is luxury and luxury is timeless.